Buongiorno, buongiorno. Good morning, good morning. Did you wake up from this boring match? I did. And I watched it again just to learn that nothing happened. And when nothing happens, then nothing happens. So it was just as boring as the first time that I watched these. And I don't know why I watched it again. I'm masochist probably. But let's try to analyze whatever we can analyze. There isn't really much, so we'll do like a little bit of analyzing and then maybe ratings stuff. Ratings are not gonna be too great, pretty much like from bad to average for this game. But let's take a look, va, che è meglio, va, che se no. So we played with this formation, which is a 4-3-3, with our line made of the always beautiful Emerson Royal, Gabbia, Thiaw. Gabbia, I think he got injured after the match, and the Theo Hernandez. Then we have the super Loftus-Cheek, Fofana, Reijnders, Musah, Morata, and the Leao. So why did Fonseca chose this formation? I think the main reason is because Juventus is dangerous in the wingers, like AC Milan is, right? So he chose to go for a more muscular muscles, kind of guys in the middle. And that's why we have the incredible, the super, the amazing Loftus-Cheek here and Musah here. The problem with this, though, is that, as you see, our offensive potential is so very much limited like this. Because on the right side, look at this, we got Emerson Royal, while he tries to attack, he is not the best at doing so. Loftus-Cheek, that was just like, I don't know, it wasn't there. It looked very lost. And then Musah, who plays, I don't know, different roles every time I see him. I don't know, he struggles with the stops, with some technical aspects that doesn't let him play as a winger. Like Musah as a winger to me is not a great choice. Why did he play with Musah as a winger though? Because as you saw in the defensive phase, Musah will scale down to give more consistency, let's say, to our midfield, right? While having Morata and Leao in the middle. Did it work? Kinda, but also Juventus didn't play the game like AC Milan. We didn't play a football game this time. They were just like, the both teams were just in the middle, waiting for something to happen, and nothing ever happened throughout the whole game. So it was really, really boring to watch. And you see that when you take out, Pulisic, it's different. The team is just way, way too different. Musah kind of had the chance, to have some 1-versus-1, but he didn't do well in those, and he could have done better, I guess. But the whole right side was very sterile. Yeah, nothing happened. Even Leao was a little bit all over the places too, but didn't do much in the end. What could have we done instead? Honestly, if you want to have this masculinity in the middle, probably I would just have put Musah instead of Loftus-Cheek, right? He could cover more easily for Emerson Royal mistakes by being close there. And then, I don't know, maybe try Chukwueze or Okafor here. I don't know, maybe let's Chukwueze. But Chukwueze is not doing great either. I don't understand anymore what's going on with Chukwueze. What I do understand, though, is that probably Loftus-Cheek and Chukwueze have to go. Because they just don't work very well in AC Milan or in Serie A, especially Chukwueze. I think he can be still good in Spain, where there are way more spaces for him to use. But yeah, maybe something like this. I don't know, because Juventus, had a lot of injuries, so you gotta use these moments, because football is made of moments. And with Vlahovic out, AC Milan should have been way more daring than it was, in my opinion. We should have tried to go on and attack more, but I think Fonseca was scared to concede goals, because we conceded 3 goals against Cagliari. So we stay all out in defense. We did try some high pressing throughout the game, but that's pretty much it. Like we didn't have creativity up front, which was a big deal. And I think part of this has to do with the damn national breaks that I can't stand anymore. I can't stand these breaks because they ruin the flow of Serie A so much. They ruin it so much that then these matches happens. So on the Juventus side, Turam was amazing. So we had the duel Fofana versus Turam. Fofana did good. Fofana played well, I think. I mean, if you look also at the stats for the game, they're kind of sad. So you have the possession, which is almost the same. The shots on target is 1 for Milan, 2 for Juve. That's very poor. That's very very poor. So that gets the idea of what kind of match it was. Problem is that AC Milan absolutely needed to win this. AC Milan needs to win all of the matches if we want to keep this our season entertaining, right? Even if, as we know, it's not fun if we always win. So you gotta let the other teams win as well. Huh? So when Pulisic came in, obviously we became way more dynamic. He kind of did more progressive carries than the other players in the team in his 20 minutes than other players in like 90 minutes. Even if then he could not create something like important, he still like shaked up the team and we played better. But we were like so slow with decisions today that it amazed me. Like every decision was too late or was the wrong decision. So anyway, I will give you my ratings of the players as well, because why not? So let's go one by one. Fonseca. Let's go with Fonseca. Fonseca, I'll give him a 5. I think he didn't prepare the match well. We should have been more aggressive. Oh, we didn't concede a goal. I guess that's it. I guess, but way too shy. Way too shy. We should have been more active because we need to win games. Okay, Fonseca, not good this time. I didn't like it. Let's go with the Maignan. Maignan had a coffee, then he drank a little bit of grappa, then he worked a little bit, then he went on to resting for a while, so 6. Maignan 6. Yeah, he didn't. It was like pretty much a non-active game, but it was there, so it's good. 6 is good. Defense, Emerson the outstanding. I know that he did some good stuff, but even rewatching the game, like the mistakes he does every time he has the ball is like I feel that danger inside me. I feel like that something could go wrong feeling, and it happened too. Like like in the first half, he let Hildiz past him so many times, and that created dangerous situation for our defense and our team, or created some shots for Juventus that I just cannot. I can't give him a positive rating, even if I love him very much. I mean, we know. So let's go into the next. Let's go with Thiaw. Let's go with Thiaw. Thiaw played a very regular, good game, but he also, I think, he saved us in one occasion in particular. On I think it was it Ildi's shooting? I can't remember. But in that occasion, he did a great intervention in defense and he saved us. Therefore, he deserved a little bit more than Gabbia, who didn't have much work to do. It was, in a way, a little bit kind of Maignan. He was there playing poker with Maignan a little bit, but Juventus wasn't that active, never reached that zone of the pitch really. So a good playing 6, I think, is fine for Gabbia. Let's go to Theo Hernandez. Theo Hernandez, I have to give him 5 for Theo Hernandez because Theo Hernandez was too shy. So many wrong stops, wrong passes. He just wasn't concentrated. I don't know. It's just like a very poor game from Theo Hernandez. It felt normal, I always expect that something more from our so-supposed top players, right? And if I don't get them, then, they get bad votes. Let's go in the midfield. Loftus-Cheek, Ruben, the Loftus-Cheek, bad. I mean, non-existent really. In the first half, I did not notice him, despite being such a muscular guy. But I did not notice him in the pitch. A little bit more on the second half, but it didn't amount to anything. If anything, sometimes when he left his place to go and to be more aggressive, then he left like spaces in the middle that Juventus could use. So I don't know, not a great game. Obviously, he's very lost, and I think he is very sad too. I don't think he's happy to be performing like this. I think he feels left out, but that's the way of football. Let's go with the Fofana. Fofana played a good game. It wasn't easy against Turam, so he had to recover a lot of balls, and he recovered also my balls at some points when I was very, very bored and almost sleeping. But yeah, jokes aside, a good match from Fofana. Really, he tried to shoot sometimes, didn't work out, but somebody's got to shoot. So Reijnders, not a great game from Reijnders. Many passes were wrong, or he was taking the wrong decision for his passes. Now I started to expect more from Reijnders. He does have that creativity thing that we don't have in our midfield, so that's all good. But I think he should be a little bit faster with his decisions when he can. It's not easy, obviously. If he could be fast and perfect with his decision, then he will be a top player, right? So, but he's growing. Reijnders is growing. Not his best game. Let's go with our attackers. Other attackers. Let's go with Musah. Musah, I don't understand what role he plays. If you know, tell me in the comments. He's being played since from Pioli. He's being played all over the places, really, and we know that he can run, but I think like that with the control of the ball and this kind of technique, he has to improve a lot. So I expect him to improve at some point. Maybe we will see, but certainly he is not a winger. So it's not like he cannot play in that position, in my opinion. He can play in the midfield, but attacking wise, I don't think he can play there, right? He did come back and defended a lot. Second half, he was helping more, like Emerson Royal with the Hilditz. It's like, I mean, this game was like so nothing happened, and he had the chances to do a 1-versus-1 at some points, but he didn't do well on that occasion. So 5.5. I think is a good rate from my side. Morata, I don't know. He looked irritated. He looked very nervous in a way. He runs a lot. He works for the team. Blah blah blah. But then he doesn't score. So we need like Morata. We need a striker to be in the striker positions. Otherwise he's always like too late and he has to recover, and then he comes in front of the goal, and he doesn't have the clear mind that he needs to score or do something. Not that he had occasions like chances in this game, but all this running around the pitch, I think it gets him nervous, and he's not, I mean, he's young, right? But he's not, in football terms, he's not that young anymore. So I just wish we had like a striker like, I don't know, let's say Inter's Thuram, right? Which is a beast. Leao, he tried, but he didn't do much either. He did come back in defense for the joy of Fonseca. He helped defending, and he did quite some good interventions there. But attack-wise, while he tried one of his runs, he tried too few. I don't know. I don't feel he deserved the 6, so we'll give him a 5.5. Not like a terrible game, obviously. It's just like underwhelming. Just an underwhelming game. But this is true for like almost all of our players. So don't get it too personal with this. It's just very underwhelming. And the motivational. The players didn't look very into the game. I don't know. I don't know what to think about anymore. So, but let me know if you notice something that I might have missed, though, because I did fell asleep a couple times. So, in the first 20 minutes when I was watching the game, it was like, damn, this feels like 45 minutes past. Then I watched, it was like 20 minutes. Worst game of the year. Worst game of the year for Serie A. From a spectator, from an entertainment point of view. Ciao, ciao, ciao.